will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. From out of the gun, here's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. 3rd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, New England. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive. For the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
The extra point is good, and the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 16 yards on the game. And a quick 1st down. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Metcalf, the motion man. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds Austin with the grab. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
1st and 10. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Well, cover on the sideline, and it's intercepted. He gets free. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New England. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback. First down for Aaron. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Johnson. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A first down throw from Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Rodgers. This one complete to Washington. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really impressive job by the quarterback to stay in there. He knew that hit was coming in the pocket, but he held it just long enough to let his receiver win versus man coverage and deliver that ball on target. Any quarterback in the league, Mike, at this level can operate when things are clean. But when you have guys bearing down on you, can you hold it a little bit longer? Because if not, the timing of the play just doesn't work out.
2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Look at this. They go with their tight end on 3rd down. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He'll swing this out to Johnson. Down inside the 10. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. For Aaron Rodgers, that is touchdown number 508 of his career, drawing him level with the man who he was the understudy for his first few seasons, Brett Favre. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here's Williams on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. To throw on first down is May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it'll lead to a second down. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working out of the gun, it's May. Quickly to the outside and complete. He's going to have the first down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On the give, it's Henderson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
On second down, it's May. Sure pass caught by Henry, the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Now May. Quick throw, taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. On fourth down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. On the zone read, here's Johnson. He's to the 40. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown Steelers. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They're running here with Antonio Gibson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Throwing on second down. May. That's caught downfield by Diggs. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Here's 1st and 10. To throw now. May. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Come with me, come with me.
They'll run here with Gibson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It is 2nd and 9. Operating for the shotgun, it's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. May gonna look to throw. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Pats move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. A pass taken in by Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Rodgers on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 15-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Forced to his right. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught, and he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17, and a very quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On this first down, it's Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
The open man is Wilson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he's going to have the Steelers first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
He keeps it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
I think of all the things he does so well, Mike, it's his ability to extend plays as a runner that probably isn't talked about enough. I mean, he is a sneaky athlete whenever he has to turn to his legs, and if you don't account for him, he's more than capable of making you pay. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's into the end zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out to Diggs. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here's Gibson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is May. He'll dump this out wide to Gibson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down, they need 5. Working out of the gun, it's May. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the shotgun, it's A-Rob. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. First grab for Metcalf. Good for the first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the 2nd half.
We'll look underneath here for Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. Space to run inside the 20. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Pat Freiermuth, touchdown Steelers. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. Off the play fake, here's May. Forced out wide. Now he'll run it. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. That'll be caught. It's TreVeyon Henderson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Patriots first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run straight ahead with Henderson, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. To throw is May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. Henderson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance.
And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. They They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Here's Rodgers. This one complete to Washington. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Rodgers. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. A give, and here's Johnson. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they face 2nd down and 7. Another run here with Johnson. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll drop to throw. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. New England going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Rodgers to throw. That is caught by Washington.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico.